BNB, we start with 1 hour chart. Okay, if you refer to our analysis in my last video, because we have been looking for buy, we have been reading trade for buy from here. When the price was within this range, we mentioned we have to start to manage, because I mentioned still we can expect the price to drop. This is what we get and what we expected, because we mentioned this one can turn to any of this correction for one more drop. That's why when the price was here, if I mentioned if we want to look for buy next mob trade, we should get the trade setup for buy, but as we can see, we didn't have it and the price drop at almost retest this low. Okay, now we want to see what's the next and how we can trade it. In this case, we move to higher time frame. We start with daily chart. Okay, as we can see, based in daily chart, we're looking for this correction. We want to see how we can get the trade for the next move to break this top, but still we can expect the price to drop to 236. Okay, but beside that, we need to know, may this one even break the 236 and drop and retest this low. This, in that case, this one turn to a more complex correction. Okay, the reason I'm mentioning this one is if we get any trade setup, if it is not moving, we should know about this possibility and we should know how to manage the trade. Okay, if we move to forward chart. All right, as we can see, based on, if you refer to our analysis, we have been looking for this correction in relative to this. We mentioned as long as the price haven't retest this low, still we can consider consider this correction relative to this. We can expect for one move up to break out of this top. But we mentioned if there is a continuation, if the price break this low and retest 236, drop to 236, then we have to look at the structure differently. Maybe we can look at this. By the way, we want to see how we can look for trade. Either we get the reversal from here or the price drop to 236, we get the reversal. But any reversal we get, if we get any trade setup, we look for buy. Okay, in this case, we move to 1 hour chart. We want to see how we can trade it. As we can see, the price drop almost near to this low, which is 250.5, but the price haven't tagged. The best thing is if the price tag and any reversal from there, we can look for buy. That means no, either the price break this low or even drop to this low, even drop to break this low and drop to 236, any reversal we will look for buy. Okay, that's why now we don't have any trade set up either for buy or sell, but we want to see whether we get the trade, any reversal from here, at least with the sharp move flag, we take it, and with the breakout of this top, we start to manage it, because every time we get this, we get the any reversal similar to any of this, the prices start to drop because we are within this correction. Okay, no, we cannot buy unless we get any reversal with the sharp move with the flag, because as I mentioned, if the price break this one, may can retest this low, even tag 236. Okay, what I want to say is that either from here or even the price drop a bit more, any reversal with a sharp move flag we can look for buy. Rather than that, we cannot get any other trade setup, because we want to see how deep this one can go. And even if we move to forward chart, we mentioned made this entire structure become one piece. That's why in that case, we look at this. Okay, if we look at this, the price easily can tag drop and tag 236. Okay, now the only thing is whether this is a correction in relative to this, we need to look for the reversal. Okay, or the price can drop a bit more and retest this low, we need to look for reversal. Any reversal either from here or there, we can, if we get any buy setup, we can look for buy. That's why we need to get the trade setup. Rather than that, we cannot trade it. And if we move to 1 hour chart again, as I mentioned, we don't have any trade setup. We need to see whether the price can break this low or continue. Okay, in this case, we just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. And as I mentioned, we have to get the trade setup, but right now we don't have anything, so we need to wait and see what we get another maybe 2 to 3 hours or even more than that. In this case, if I see any update or any trade setup, I will share. Thanks.